Welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please subscribe and I hope you enjoy watching.
Okay, this is the tutorial video for Happy Birthday. Now we're going to introduce a few different things on this video, so it's quite different to my usual tutorials. Right, I'm going to start off by looking at some finger picking, which is how we're going to do the first verse of Happy Birthday. And then we're going to look at the strumming, and I've actually got 4 different strumming patterns for this piece today. And the idea behind that was that you can listen to me show you how to do all 4 strumming patterns, and then you can choose which version of that you like when you do your version of Happy Birthday, and you can even choose 1 or 2 and mix them together so you can make your own version of the piece. So let's start with that finger picking. Now this is something very new that we've not done before on Mr. B's Ukulele channel. So there's different ways of doing it. Basically we're going to be picking out the actual notes on the strings on the ukulele, so it's going to be very different to playing the chords that we normally do. So instead of playing a chord, we're going to be playing individual notes like that. Okay, so it's a different skill, something we're going to start to learn. We're not going to get it brilliant straight away, but we're going to get there by practicing it and by introducing it into different songs. So we're going to start quite easy. We're going to start completely on the C string today. The whole of Happy Birthday is going to be on the 2nd string down, the C string. And we're just going to use our first finger to press down on the notes, and we're going to use our thumb for plucking the string. Now, when you get really good at finger picking, you'll probably want to use your forefinger on the C string, and in fact, you'll probably use your thumb and different fingers each on a different string. That's a bit more of an advanced skill that we'll look at another time. For today, we're going to keep it really simple. We're going to use our first finger over here on the C string, like that, and we're going to use our thumb over here to pluck like that. Okay? Right, so let's have a look at the start of the song. Now before we do, let's actually have a look at the graphics that are going to accompany this, and I'm going to put an overlay of that on the screen now. And you will see the way I've written this is very simple: C0, C2, C3 and so on. And that basically refers to your C string. So as I said, it's all on the C string and the different frets that we're going to use. Now, there's a helpful tip that I'm going to tell you about that you might not have realised that's on everyone's ukulele and is specifically designed for this. So I'm going to hold my ukulele up to the camera now, and you're going to see some little dots on the side of the neck. So we can see here, here, here and here some little white dots. If you have a look at your own ukulele now, you'll hopefully see them as well. Most ukuleles should have them on, and basically that's my 5th tab, my 7th tab, my 10th tab and my 12th tab, and those 4 dots are 5, 7, 10 and 12. And once you get those numbers in your head, it helps you very easily as you're glancing down, and actually you're seeing the top rim there of your neck and of your fingerboard, and as you glance down you can very easily see what number you're going to put your finger at in that way. So let's have a look at the start. Starts off with C0, C0, C2, C0. Well, that's very easy. C0 is no fingers. So I start off like that. Then C2 is 1, 2 there. Back to 0. 5, and I can see my first dot there, so I know to put my finger there. And then 4. So let's have a go at that first bit together. Then it goes again, C, 0, 0, 2, 0, then up to the 7 to the 5. So I'll do the second part, 0, 0, 2, 0, 7, 5. Let's do the first 2 bits there together. Happy birthday, 5, 4. Happy birthday, 7, 5. Okay, and straight away you can see how that's working. Okay, the next bit is 0, 0, 12, right up to the your top spot here, 12, 9. So 9 is just obviously in front of 10, so it's 1 fret before your 10 spot. So we're going to go 0, 0, 12, 9, 5, 5, 4, 2, 10, 10, 9, 5, 7, 5. I'm going to just play the whole of that really slowly, and I'm not going to teach you any more about it just yet. I'm going to let you I'm going to play through so you can play through with me, and then just practice that little bit over and over again, or just freeze the screen, look at the numbers and just practice it in your own time. Let's do it together then. Whoops. Do it one more time without the mistakes. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks you can do with that to really make it exciting and really make it interesting to listen to once you've got the hang of where to put your fingers. So, first thing I'm going to show you is a little bit of vibrato. Now, vibrato is a musical term where you basically shake the note or wobble the note a little bit. Now, in terms of a ukulele and when you're finger picking like this, we can do a bit of vibrato by just wiggling our finger. So, if I play a C2, and that was straight, and I can play it with a bit of a wobble. Can't hear it a lot, but you can hear it just a little bit. One more time. You can just hear a little bit of a wobble as the note moves slightly up and down as I move my finger up and down on the string. You can put that into a note in the middle of the piece like this. And straight away you can hear that a little bit more clearly. And if you choose carefully where to put it, you can get a nice little bit of vibrato in there. Now the other thing you can do is you can skip slightly over different notes. So you can, for example, when I go to the 7, I actually go 7 up to the 9 and back, but without plucking, so I get a little bit of a sort of carryover of different notes. It's a bit of a suspended note in a way. So for example, so you heard me pluck the 7, but then I moved up to the 9 and back before I plucked the 5. So you get 7, 9, 7, 5, but I don't pluck anything else, it just carries over. So you get I'll play that again so you can hear the effect. Just get a nice little bit of sort of jazzed up harmony there. And then the other thing you can do is called a glissando. Now when I went from the 2, near the end of the piece, right up to the 10, so like this, and you'll hear it, and I'll tell you what I did. So what I did, I went up to 12 and back to the 2, and then when I came up to the 10, before I plucked, just after I plucked the 2, I then ran my finger right down the length of the string to the 10, and that way got a lovely glissando. Da 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 by playing by running my finger up before I played that 10. So there we go, lots of different ways with a bit of vibrato, bit of glissando, lots of different ways you can jazz up your happy birthday as well. So that's our first attempt at finger picking, so well done, great effort. Have a good look at that, and now we're going to look at the strumming patterns and the main song as well.